So I already used my color correcting tinted moisturizer, and I like to apply it with this type of brush and just kind of stipple it in and spread it around. Next I'm going to use the color correcting deep moisturizer and just a teeny dot. That even might be too much. And I'm going to kind of do some light contouring. This is just going to be a quick everyday look. And I'm going to rub it in with the brush, the angled kind of brush, similar to the other brush I used. And these tinted moisturizers have Cineplex Complex in them, so it's sheer coverage, but it has Cineplex Complex, which speeds up cellular renewal 23% faster, so you have younger looking cells coming to the surface at a faster rate. And they come with a pump that comes, you can't see it in that one, pumps from the bottom up, so you use all the product. And this is just a simple everyday look. Next I'm going to do eyes. And for my eyes, I like to use, for my dark circles under my eyes, I've used the concealers, which are great, but my mascara tends to rub off when I use the concealer. So I use the Shadowsense, which is the liquid to powder eyeshadow. And I'll use Candlelight and Snow and take a little out onto a palette and dab some, that one's Candlelight under my eye, and then some Snow Shadowsense. And then I'll blend it in on the lid and under my eye. And this helps to really like brighten my eye, give you kind of an even palette on your lid for shadows. But my mascara also does not transfer at all when I use this. And the Shadowsense also has Cineplex Complex in it. So you have some nice anti-aging going on your skin for your eyes. And then I'm going to do brows. And for the brows, I also use Shadowsense, and I'll use Mocha Java. And I mix that with Onyx, which is the black Shadowsense. Just a little bit. And I use my brow brush to mix it together on the palette. And I really just kind of fill in gaps. I do get my brows waxed, and I'm due, if you can't tell. And I just fill that in. So I just kind of go with the outline that's already given to me and just kind of make them look a little fuller where I do have gaps. This one has more gaps, that's a fun hair, than the other brow. So it usually requires a little more work. Alright, then I will take that same mixture and kind of just draw right above my crease and kind of that outer corner a line. Kind of make sure they're a little even in how much I use. And then I'll take a bigger kind of blending brush and blend that in, focusing on like the crease area and up. I don't want to go down into the lid. And for the corners, it's out and up. And I'll kind of take a little from the palette and put underneath a little color. And this just helps your eyes to look a little larger when you kind of put that color right above the crease and focus on up. And the trick with this shadow, the cream to shadows, is blending. You can always make it darker, blend it out though. And then I will use Snow Shadowsense. Just a little bit, because I'm going to do the inner corners and kind of highlight under my brows. Blend that out. And this shadow is long lasting, water resistant, it won't set in creases, it will stay put all day, smudge proof. My daughter, she's 2, she's definitely put it to the test. I have not gotten makeup all over her, and I've also not come out of her climbing all over me looking like a mess. That just kind of brightens things up in the inner corners. And I'm going to curl my lashes. And use our lash primer. This lash primer has Capixyl in it, which helps to grow your lashes over time, and it will also condition your lashes. It helps your lashes look thicker and longer, but over time you'll gain longer lashes. The mascara that I use, the Volume Intense mascara, also similar, has Capixyl in it, helps to grow your lashes over time. There's waterproof and a non-waterproof version, and then they also come in black and black brown. And this primer, I like to have it dry completely before I put my mascara on. So I'll apply this and let it dry and come back. For a blush, I'm also going to use Shadowsense. I'm going to use the Candy Cocoa Shadowsense. Super pretty shimmery brown color, which I don't know if you can see that on the wand. Just a little bit of that. I usually use Toasted Rose blush scents, which is also cream to powder if I wear blush, but I've been really liking this combination, so it's kind of my new favorite. So I'm going to try this one again today. A lot of times, I don't even put blush on. So I'm not really sure why I'm doing this as a part of my everyday look. But it's kind of my new favorite, so I guess I needed to include it. Okay, and then I'll add my highlight. And I'm using Eye Illuminator, which has pearlizer and eye cream mixed in. Just apply that to the cheekbone, up around the brow bone. Put the excess on the tip of your nose right there, right here. Okay. Now you see that my primer, it pretty much dries completely. Almost clear. Here's the mascara. This is my the waterproof lash sense. And it's almost time for me to get a new tube. But I will wiggle from the bottom and turn the applicator. And I like to apply this in layers, so I usually put 2 layers. If I'm going out, sometimes 3, like out on a date night or something like that. Two usually does the trick. I don't really wait a lot of time between applying my layers. I'll just apply to one eye, and then when I finish, go back and do the next. This mascara has been an absolute favorite. I have tried so many mascaras. Including like, well, I don't even want to name them, but I've tried so many because it's one of the makeups that I actually wore before finding SeneGence. It's kind of an everyday. I always wore at least mascara and lip gloss, and I almost always had contacts, and so it was really tricky with my contacts to find a good mascara. I don't have contacts anymore because I ended up getting LASIK. Finally, I faced my fears. I should have done it so long ago. But this one, even with my contacts, would have been amazing. And those lashes, like, amazing. And then I'm going to clean off my lips and do a lip sense for you. Lip sense tutorial as well. I'm gonna try Current, which is a limited edition color. It's kind of like a red. I usually do nudes, but I'm gonna do that with the red glitter gloss. This color I've had for a while and I haven't even used it yet. So let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna get some tester ones out because this is a tester. Let's try it out. So you do, in case you haven't tried lip sense before or put it on, you want to scrape the applicator clean. I use the edge of the applicator as well to kind of line my lips first. And you apply 3 very thin layers in one direction. And you let each layer dry. It dries pretty quick. get gloss. You also don't want your lips to touch until you apply the gloss. But that's a simple everyday look that you can do very short.